Hi guys, Happy New Year. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a great New Year's celebration. And some of you may be still on holiday, some of you may be back at work. I've been pretty lazy over the last week or two, so I need to get cracking actually. So I'm out and about today in the workshop, getting a few things done. I've got to get some tyres done on the Buccaneer, this one. And I've still got seats and floor rails in the other Toyota that's waiting to be built into a camper, so I need to get cracking today and get all that sorted. So it's going to be a busy year. I hope you're going to tag along with me. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be fun, and really looking forward to it. Right, busy day, let's get moving. Just at my friend's garage here, getting the seats taken out of the Toyota Alphard, or the Valfire. I tell you, they are hard to get out. You've got to get right underneath the van to get the bolts for the rails, for the floor rails. And the bolts are hidden underneath the petrol tank, the gas tank. So you either drop the petrol tank out, or you got to try and get up underneath the petrol tank to undo the bolts to get out the floor rails. So it is quite a tough job actually. So we're here today trying to get the seats out of this Valfire. Once you get them out, then I can get the floor down and start putting in the furniture. But it's quite a task, I tell you. Well, we managed to get the floor rails out. Alan did have to drop the petrol tank, the fuel tank out a little bit just to get those last few bolts. They were really tight. So it was a difficult job, but got it done. I've just got the Buccaneer up on the hoist at the moment. The Buccaneer needs some new tyres, 4 new tyres to be exact. They've been getting down. I knew they were up for a replacement for a while now, but I was just trying to get a little bit of extra use out of them before I did the job. But we're up on the hoist and getting 4 new tyres, so she'll have a brand new set of shoes. These are the new tyres and they are looking sweet. Beautiful. Give the wheels a good clean. Sprayed some nice tyre black shine on there, make them look good, and they actually set the van off nicely, actually having nice tyres on. Very happy. Feel very safe now and I'm out driving around. I've kind of been feeling a little bit bored lately. Not with life, but just creatively. I sort of feel I'm at that stage where I want to do something crazy again. Whether it's with my drawing, my painting, or building something. I really enjoy the pirate theme that I followed when I built this van, the Buccaneer. And I'm kind of wondering whether I should go in the next stage and maybe put a mural or some pictures on the outside or something like that. I'm really itching to do some more painting, some more art, and not sure what form it's going to take yet. So maybe doing some painting or a mural on the Buccaneer might be fun. I feel inspired. I feel I want to get out there and do something a little bit crazy, a little bit different. And I've thought about it for a while. Should I? Shouldn't I? Sometimes people come along and they say they see my van and they just want to buy it, and that's happened a few times in the past. And sometimes some of the work that I've done on it they don't like, so they will remove. And I'm sort of conscious that if I do murals or paintings on the van, some people may not like it. If there's a time when I need to sell it or want to sell it, someone may not like the paintings on the outside. I've had murals on a van before, and someone's bought it, and they wanted me to remove the picture or the mural that I had on the outside. Happened once before, but luckily it was vinyl, so I could heat it up and peel it off. And so this time I feel like I want to do some hand painting on the van. I don't want to spend all the money on the airbrushing paints, the auto paints and the airbrush machine. It would mount up to quite a lot of money, and it would take quite a few months probably of work and practice to get it right. But as far as hand drawing or hand painting, I could do it straight away quite easily and quite quickly. And I'm thinking that if I was to do it on the windows of the van, the outside of the windows could look quite nice, and that way in the future, if the van did get sold, it would be easy enough to scrape the murals off the glass just with a window scraper. So it wouldn't damage the van or affect the van in any way, shape or form. But while it's there, I think it would look quite neat and quite nice. So I'm sort of thinking about whether I will do this or not. I don't know if it's a good idea or whatever, but I certainly think it would be fun. And I would enjoy getting back into some art again and doing some painting in some way. So I've been doing some sketching. Been doing a bit of drawing. Obviously, if I put a mural on the outside, it would have to follow the theme of the van, which is a pirate theme. So maybe some pirate ships, maybe a bit of a story that follows around the van. As you walk around the van and view the murals, it kind of follows a storyline. So I need to do some research on some pirates. I know they were really bad people, but there are some stories out there. And well, it's a theme, isn't it? It's just fun. It's just art. It's just a fun kind of theme. So I could think up and produce some kind of story that people could follow around the van. And I love those ships, those tall ships with all the sails and the rigging and the way they were. They're just awesome. They're so majestic when they're out sailing on the ocean, the high seas, with all those sails up catching the wind, and they're just racing along the water with their sails full of air and wind. It's just they just look so beautiful and so majestic. So I'd love to paint something like that. Not easy to draw those old tall ships, particularly the sails, the way they luffed out with all the wind in there. Not easy to do, but I've been playing around, practicing, looking on the internet, studying them at different angles, different shapes and sizes, and just trying to get used to drawing it on paper first. Once I get good at drawing it on paper, and then maybe I can draw it on the windows outside the van and start doing some nice paintings. So it's just an idea. Let me know in the comments below whether you think it would look good or not on the Buccaneer. Whether it's a good idea, bad idea, let me know what you think. And we'll see how it goes. If I decide to paint on the van, I'll video it so you can see the process. One thing's for sure, good or bad, it will be fun. I can always wipe it all off if I don't like it. Anyway. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk again soon. Watch the space. Ciao. Take care.